Post-match chat with Chaps for that Millwall podcast, coming to you live from, can't really see it, Animal Kingdom in Florida. Obviously I wish I was at Ashton Gate. And before I get into this sort of post-match review, I'll caveat it by saying thank you to the person who helped me with the stream. Millwall weren't very helpful, but someone came through and helped me to watch the game whilst I was sort of queuing around some of the rides. So it was a bit patchy. I didn't see all of the game, so bear that in mind in terms of the comments, and this is going to be a short review on that basis. So Rowett stuck with the same team, and I know there were certain calls to move a few players in and out. I personally, you know, obviously proved wrong, but I wanted Vogie to start in the middle, and I wanted to give Bury another game because I felt the only way to build up the lads' confidence is to give them a run of games. Rowett opted to play the same team 3 games in a row, and you can't really argue with that, to be honest, because ultimately, you know, we moan about him chopping and changing the team all the time, but it was really good that I think he's given those players a bit more time to do what they got to do, and in the end obviously it paid dividends. I thought the first sort of 20 minutes, half an hour, maybe the first 20 minutes, I thought Bristol were a better team, actually. I thought they were quite lively, a couple of good chances for them, I think, well, half chances, should I say. Hutch with a vital block. What a player. Honestly, what a difference it makes, not just to him, but the overall defence and Cooper when you've got Hutch at the back. It makes such a difference. He's a real captain, a real leader, and I think we're really lucky to have him. I'm glad that he's a deal we've got tied down. I thought he was really good today. But anyway, first 20 minutes, I felt we couldn't really get into a rhythm. A lot of sort of headers that we just sort of would put, you know, into an area, and they were winning the second balls. There was quite a lot of sort of misplaced passing, players slipping all over the place. So it wasn't the best 20 minutes, but I felt we grew into the game. And then, of course, we finally got that goal. Great sort of persistence from Bradshaw, and I'm really happy for him. You know, I don't think he's ever going to be a 20-goal-a-season striker in the Championship, but he does, you know, whilst I in my team he was dropped, and I'm glad to be proved wrong, no problem with that. He does ugly stuff, you know. There was a lot of times we were playing the balls into his feet, into the channel. He's only like, what, 5'9", and he was going up trying to win headers and things like that. He puts an absolute shift in, and for that, you know, whether the bloke's got quality or not, you can never, ever question his desire and his integrity. So really pleased for him to get off the mark. Then the second half, I have to say, was quite patchy for me. So I actually only saw the goals. I didn't really see much else. From what I did see, I felt that their goal was against a run of play, and I felt that we could have defended it better. It was a good ball into the box, and obviously it was they probably would have scored if we'd have not put the ball in our own net. So I felt that was I wouldn't say it wasn't. I don't think it was coming. I thought we were quite comfortable at that point. We then got the second goal, and yeah, it was another scrappy one, but who cares? Zian Fleming, sorry. What a signing. Is that 5 in 5 now? You know, people say, oh, Jed who, and all this sort of thing. I don't think you can compare the two players. I think Jed was more of a, how can I put it? Zian will win games for us on his own, because he's got that much ability. I think he has more ability than Jed had, but obviously Jed had other things in his locker that he would use. I want to kind of stop the comparisons, because I think, you know, Jed's not here anymore, just forget about him, move on. But we've got our new talisman, and that's Zian Fleming. I mean, he wasn't man of the match for me today by any stretch of the imagination, but he was in the right place at the right time, and he's just got so much quality. Honestly, guys, enjoy him whilst he's here, because he carries on, he'll be a £20 million player, and that's okay. That's what we should be doing. We should be investing 1, 2, 3 million in players that we then turn into 5, 10, 15, 20 million. That's the whole point, and we've been really bad at that over the last few years. And hopefully, a good season for him this year, another good season next year, and then who knows. So I'm really pleased with that, and obviously he got the winning goal. The penalty in the last minute, it was a bit soft, I felt, but ultimately we'll take it. I think Saville, he has absolutely answered any questions, any doubters that fans had of him. I thought him and Mitchell again were superb today, and I think you'd struggle to separate them possibly from man of the match. Obviously, I've already mentioned Hutch, but I thought they were superb today. and what I love as well is that they're keeping all the new signings out of the team. You know, we signed all these players in the summer. Shackleton, not in the team. Maybe he should be. That's the one that for me possibly should be, but that's for another time. But the likes of Styles, obviously Evans is a more recent signing, obviously not this summer. Cresswell, Afobe's being kept out of the team. You know, it's really good to see the competition we've got for places, and the likes of Billy Mitchell and Jules Saville coming through. I couldn't be more happier for them. I thought they were brilliant today. So, look, bit of a patchy review for me today. Obviously, it was difficult circumstances for me to watch the game. It's absolutely boiling here, 31 degrees in sunny Florida. But I thought I'd just give my take on what I did see. Brilliant to finally get those first 3 points on the road. Rowitz definitely answering any doubters. We look so much more comfortable in this, and I don't mind if we then switch to a 5 when we're winning. That's fine, but get the lead first, and that's exactly what we did today. It never seemed to deter us when they equalised, and we carried on and got the 3 points in. Probably should have had a third. Afobe, I'm sorry, mate, that was a terrible penalty, absolutely terrible. It was like dribbled into him. He looked really nervous when he took it, but anyway, 3 points from us. I think we're up to 10th now, and you know, then we've got Watford and then West Brom, which 3 games unbeaten now. Why not make it 5? Anyway, I'm here drinking. That's for all the fans that made it up there today. Quality stuff from them, quality stuff from the players, and we go on to Wednesday. Bye for now.